The Ukrainian Museum of Canada was founded in 1936 by the Ukrainian Women's Association of Canada, and it's the oldest Ukrainian museum of North America. It was built with the idea of educating future generations on the arts and culture and songs, language of Ukrainians in a time when Ukraine had been lost to the Soviet Union in Europe, and when in Canada, Ukrainians still weren't fully accepted as full, respectable members of Canadian society. The full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine happened in the end of February 2022. The war has mobilized the Ukrainian community in Canada in ways that we haven't seen in decades. It's shifting our conversations. We engage in all kinds of fundraising activities to support civilian defenders in Ukraine. And we have so many newcomers from Ukraine here in Saskatoon as well. So at the Ukrainian Museum of Canada, we try to do things a little bit differently than most heritage museums. We don't have one large permanent display. Instead, we rotate our exhibitions on a regular basis to show the diversity of Ukrainian culture in all its different facets. We have one large gallery that changes every 10 or 11 months and two smaller galleries that rotate every season. Right now in our large gallery, we have an exhibition that is a retrospective of an artist. His name is Ihor Rodion Dimitruk, and he was a modernist painter and draftsman. We've put his paintings and his drawings together with traditional Ukrainian artifacts that he collected, as well as artifacts from our own permanent collection, to show the strong Ukrainian influence in his modernist artworks. In our middle gallery right now, we have an exhibition that's by our two most recent artists in residence. It's a beautiful exhibition that has all kinds of textiles and beadwork in it. And in our front gallery, we have a kind of experiment in telling the story of the first two waves of Ukrainian immigration in a different way, putting that story in the context of what was happening here in Canada and the story of the colonization of the Canadian territory and what was happening to Indigenous people at the time that Ukrainians were arriving. We have at the museum more than 13,000 objects and artworks, and they have been collected since before the museum opened. I think the first object was embroidery, beautiful corali, a multi-string necklace made from coral from the Black Sea. So many people from the Ukrainian community have donated embroideries, vyshivanka, the embroidered shirts, textiles of every sort, tapestries, rushnike, the ceremonial towels, as well as artworks and pesanke, the Easter eggs, and wood carvings and all sorts of other beautiful objects. We also have a large archive, so we have different kinds of documents from settlers, as well as more recent documents concerning the current war in Ukraine. We offer a really huge variety of workshops and public programs. We offer, of course, the pesanke workshops, the traditional Ukrainian Easter egg workshops every Easter season, but we also offer weaving, embroidery, moltanka, doll making workshops, beading workshops, which we often do in collaboration with Indigenous artists in our community. We have lecture series, musical series, and we also collaborate with community partners on the Prairie Ukrainian Film Festival every summer, and many, many other kinds of workshops. We do have at the museum a very active volunteer program, and they help us with things like our Ukrainian treasure hunt and garage sale every summer. They take tickets at Yarmarok, which is our large and very popular Christmas market here at the museum. And then we also have been working a lot with newcomers and others who volunteer to make things for our gift shop. There are lots of different ways that people can support the Ukrainian Museum of Canada. The very first way is to come for a visit. We are open 4 days a week at this point, 10 to 5, and we love to give visitors tours of our space. We have memberships which are very affordable, and of course we accept donations. We accept donations of artifacts, but we also accept monetary donations, and right now we're working towards building a kind of nest egg for the museum so that we can continue to operate long into the future. People can follow the Ukrainian Museum of Canada on Facebook and Instagram, and also visit our website, which is umcnational.ca. In late September 2025, we're opening a new feature exhibition here in our largest gallery, and it's called Folk Imaginaries. It's going to be a stunning exhibition for anyone who's interested in fashion. We see ourselves at the museum as a community center as much as we are a place to display artworks and artifacts. Kids from all different cultural backgrounds can find a way to connect with the objects that we have in the museum and with the activities we offer, because Ukrainian artwork is so bright and colorful, and the geometries on woodworks and our eggs. And so I think it's really fun for them to come in and learn how to do anything. I think we can always find points of connections with cultures outside of Ukrainian culture as well.
If you have program ideas you'd like to see on maxTV Local, let us know at SaskTel.com/local.